Hello friends, today we will see the trends of questions and one specimen question how to deal with in early medieval and medieval period. Dear friends, in last few years we have seen the questions related to feudalism in early medieval period. Secondly, we have seen urbanization in early medieval period. Third, we have seen regional identity and languages in early medieval period. Fourth, we have seen temple architecture of entire early medieval, including Kashmir, Chola, Rashtrakuta, Vatapi Chalukya, Kalyani Chalukya, etc. We have also seen questions related to hydraulic systems in early medieval period. Dear friends, already we have discussed this in our lecture. Now we are going to start the medieval and what is the trend of UPSC means in medieval questions. Let's see first for Delhi Sultanate. We have to see the areas, including first we have to see the polity of this period. Secondly, we need to see the administrative aspect, administration. We have seen the relationship with nobility, caliph, Ikta system, right? Nobility, caliph. In nobility, sometimes they may ask you the Vijarat system, caliph relationship with the caliph or Ikta system. Next, we have seen the questions coming, especially urbanization in this period. We have also seen the agrarian structure of this period. We have also seen the questions related to art and architecture, question related to crafts and technology. So these are the areas. Always remember, while pursuing the Delhi Sultanate, many people what they do, they just finish the polity and they think it's all over. No, we need to focus upon economy, we need to focus upon society, we need to focus upon art and architecture, we need to focus upon craft and technology. We also need to focus upon various aspects of the administration separately as well. Urbanization is one of the aspect, agrarian structure is one of the aspect. If you see the trends of 42-43 years questions, you will find these kind of questions are coming in. Dear friends, don't be fooled by just going through the political aspects of Delhi Sultanate. Now I will take one question for case study to deal with. We will deal each and every aspect, be it urbanization, be it art and architecture, whatever sector I have dictated, we will be dealing just like the early medieval period. Dear friends, in early medieval period, already we have covered all the aspects which I told you previously. So now we are going to cover the entire aspect of Delhi Sultanate, be it society, be it economy, be it polity, be it art and architecture, be it urbanization, be it sources. Sometimes they ask Persian sources, sometimes they ask, so different aspects are asked in Delhi Sultanate. Dear friends, one very last year there was one question related to Muhammad bin Tughlaq, and the question was, his plans were well thought of, well conceived, you can say, poorly executed and disastrously left. So this was the question which was asked just 1 or 2 years back. Today we will see this question as the specimen case study, how to deal with this question. Dear friends, specifically if you look at the tenure of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, known for 4 specific policies. One, which is very popular, known as transfer of capital. Transfer of capital. Second, issuing of token currency. Third, he wanted to fill the gap of Central Asian politics. Central Asian politics. And then Karachil mission, Karachil episode. These are few of the episodes for which he will be remembered for. Actually, as his empire was one of the largest empire in the Sultanate, so Delhi was not located in the central location, because if you see the stretch of the empire, it was spreading from Mawar to Delhi, Lahore. So, and as we know that Mongols attacks were frequent in Delhi, so that is why he wanted to shift the capital. So this was also a well conceived plan. There was nothing wrong in that, right? Also, one of the policy was, as you know, that Takabi and Sondhar loans. So these are some of the policies we are going to discuss in the light of this statement, that his plans were well conceived, poorly executed and disastrously left. Now, transfer of capital was nothing wrong if you see the idea, but the point is that when we are talking, we need to think about the frame of time as well. This is the medieval time, when you don't have the planes or trains or buses. You need to travel at least 40 days to shift your family. There is no mover and packer, and there is no road safety as well. So this was a horrendous story of transfer of capital. It fell badly on the nobility class, because when you plan to shift the capital, you could have planned for the safety, road safety as well, and the other aspects of shifting, because a state just ordered to transfer the nobility. They didn't think that how this transfer is going to take place. So proper homework was not done, and that is why it was poorly executed, and within 3 years he had to revoke this decision, and he withdrew the decision of transfer of capital within 3 years. So nothing could be achieved except he became, devil in the eye of his own people. So this statement is coming rightly in terms with this episode. Now, issuing of token currency, this is one of the episode in his life. Dear friends, as you know that Gai Khatu of Persia and Kublai Khan of China, already they started, token currency in their estates. And this was the time when silver was rarely available on international scale. So here again it was a well thought of idea. But then while issuing the token currency, he could not think that the design should be complicated, and he could not set the narrative in the right way. He could not communicate with his people that why this token currency is being published or whatever issued. Instead, he directed his official to immediately take on the policy of issuing adli or token currency of bronze. The point was that adli and the logos on the adli, the royal emblem on the adli was quite simple. So every house became a minting house. So here again a heap of adli came back instead of the silver which was required. So instead of getting silver, he got the bronze and copper heap. Here again it failed miserably, but it was a well thought of idea. So again he had to take back the idea of token currency. Now there is one idea of filling the gap of Central Asian politics. This was the time when one of the greatest ruler of Central Asia died without his successor. So Muhammad bin Tughlaq raised a huge army, almost 4 lakhs, 3.75 lakhs army, and they were paid in advance, and he thought to capture that Central Asia bulk area in his position. But the very first year, the obstacle came in the form of massive snowfall. Again it failed, and then when he disbanded these officials, this created another ruckus in his kingdom, because they became the rebels. So that was another issue. Next episode was Karachi episode, that was in Kangra. He sent almost 10,000 soldiers there, and again it is believed that only 3 came back to return and tell their story. This was again a failure. And then this Takabi and Sundar loans. Actually Muhammad bin Tughlaq was a man of futuristic approach. He was at least 1,000 years ahead of his contemporaries, and that is why he believed that if I grant some advance loan to our farmers, they could use this for agrarian facility, enhance the irrigation facility, and many of the left out area or barren land could be converted into the fertile land. But then for the officials, it was the opportunity to make a deal with the farmers and to misuse this amount, and that is why nobody took this seriously. On the other hand, even nature didn't supported him, and the whole of the empire was under the clutches of the famine first year. So he thought because of famine he failed. Next year again he gave another loan on Takabi known as Sundar loan. But this time again people were not willing to pay back. They thought they took the money for granted and they wasted the entire money. Now the recovery was very difficult from the people, and when he wanted to recover, he became the villain in the eyes of the people. So no doubt this statement that his ideas were well conceived, poorly executed and disastrously left comes to the term with whatever episode we have seen. So this is how you can deal with the questions of the medieval India. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Thank you very much.